know you focus on this fight, but when you win this fight, were you willing to fight Shakur Stevenson?
For sure. For sure. We talked about it already. Me and him personally.
Okay. I just want.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, you just heard the WBA Super Featherweight World Champion, star boxer Lamont Roach Jr., who's going into the biggest fight of his career as he moved up to 135 to challenge the 135-pound WBA Lightweight World Champion, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is considered one of the cash cows and one of the faces of the sport of boxing. With that said, Lamont Roach lets the world know that should he be victorious against Gervonta Tank Davis this Saturday at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, that he has an agreement in place with the WBC Lightweight World Champion superstar boxer Shakur Stevenson to unify the belts. He stated, as you heard, yes, I will be fighting Shakur Stevenson should I win. We already talked privately and we have an agreement in place. That's what Lamont Roach stated. Listen.
And I'm going to carry that throughout my career.
I know you focus on this fight, but when you win this fight, were you willing to fight Shakur Stevenson?
For sure. For sure. We talked about it already. Me and him personally.
Okay. I just want.
He said, we talked about it already, me and him personally, right? So him and Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson is on record right now saying that he putting his money on Lamont Roach Jr. So he's hoping that Lamont Roach Jr. win the fight because that would give him more of a guarantee to be able to unify the belts. Now, I think it's an uphill. I personally think it's an uphill battle. I personally think that Lamont Roach Jr. is going to lose this fight to Gervonta Tank Davis. They fought twice in the amateurs. Tank beat him twice in the amateurs. Lamont Roach is not a big guy, right? Now, he'll tell you he's a good size 130-pounder and a good size 135-pounder. He's not that big of a guy when you talk about comparing him with Gervonta Tank Davis's power. And to me, he makes, when I study Lamont Roach, now maybe he comes out with some new wrinkles and some different approaches that I'm not aware of and Tank is not aware of, but styles make fights. And from what I've seen, he's flat-footed, and he likes to be flat-footed because he says he wants to test Tank Davis's chin. He wants to test his power. He wants to stand in the pocket, right? So, and history shows us that's typically how he fights. So with that said, I think that plays into Gervonta Tank Davis's strengths. He's a great counterpuncher. He's very explosive, very fast, very calculated, extremely high ring IQ. And Tank Davis, ironically enough, he has the lowest output of any fighter at the high level in all of boxing, 28 punches around. But he has the highest knockout ratio of everybody in the sport of boxing. Now, I don't know how true that is because Virgil Ortiz only went one fight without knockout. And no, now he went two, excuse me. So theirs should be the same unless they're going by the amount of fights. And Artur Beterbiev, he only went 2 fights now without a knockout, and that was his last 2 fights against Dimitri Bivol, right? Tank Davis is 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. So I think they're probably at the same level, right? But at one point, Artur Beterbiev was 21 wins, no loss, no draw, 21 wins by way of knockout until the Bivol fight last October, and then the rematch that just took place last Saturday. But with that said, they're even, right? At the very least. So Tank is very calculated, extremely high ring IQ. His ability to make adjustments is just very difficult for me to see Lamont Roach pulling his victory out, right? Tank is very, very durable. I can't see him getting hurt by Lamont Roach, but everything is possible, right? We didn't see Jaime Munguia getting knocked out by a guy, Sriracha, who only has 4 knockouts in his career in 27 fights, knocking out the durable Jaime Munguia, but he did. So with that said, you know, Lamont Roach got a tough task in front of him, and he knows he got a tough task in front of him. But he says he's up for the challenge, and he game. I believe he's gonna be game. I think he coming to fight. I don't think he's gonna be nervous, hesitant, unless the moment gets to him. Tank been here plenty of times. So, but Tank said after this fight, he got a secret name that he calling out, and he made a statement that stuck out to me. He said, people want to see me fight Shakur because they want to see me get him out the sport of boxing. They tired of seeing the boringness of Shakur Stevenson. Maybe it's Tank calling out Shakur. At the same time, he was asked about Keyshawn, and he said Keyshawn is even easier than Shakur. So we got to see how it unfolds. But he praised Devin Haney, which was odd, right? He said Devin Haney got talent, he got skills, regardless of what took place in the past. He said that Devin Haney got skills, he got talent, and he's a very good fighter. So I found that very, very odd. So maybe it's Devin Haney he calls out, right? But we got to see how it unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. What y'all think about Lamont Roach and Shakur having an agreement in place to face each other should he beat Tank Davis tomorrow? It's going to be interesting. And that's all I got for y'all, man. I'm gone. Peace.